Once upon a time in a small town strip mall. Good morning.
Ah, yes. Good morning, shopkeeper. And how are you on this fine day?
Well, I'm doing pretty good, thank you.
Excellent. That's excellent.
Can I help you find anything?
Well, yes, I'm hoping you can. I was on my way home from work just now, and I'd noticed that my wife had texted me. Well, not being one to text and drive, I immediately found a place in which I could safely park my car.
Well, sure.
Once I had the engine off, the key removed from the ignition, and the parking brake engaged, I tossed aside my driving gloves and gave the text a really good read. Can't be too careful out there, you know.
Of course.
Upon reading the aforementioned text, I looked up and found myself gazing with serendipitous glee at the sign above your shop. Franks and Beans, yes?
Well, that's right, I'm Virgil Bean. I run the shop with my partner, Abner Franks.
Excellent, Mr. Bean, that's excellent.
Please call me Virgil.
Why, I believe I will. I'm Charles, by the way, Charles Bland, but you can call me Chuck.
Okay, Chuck, how can I help you?
Now that's a tricky question, Virgil, tricky indeed. I think before we can answer the how, we need to get to the bottom of the why.
Well, now, I don't know if that's necessary.
Oh, but it is, my good man, it is. With no knowledge of the why, you will not be able to solve the question of how. We must dig down deep and pierce the veil of perplexity.
Perplexity?
Perplexity, Virgil, bewilderment, mystification. Why, we're talking pure discombobulation, man. What's going on here, Virgil? This guy bothering you?
Oh, he's starting to. Mr. Bland, this is...
Chuck, please.
Chuck, this is my partner, Abner Franks. Abner, Charles Bland.
Ah, yes, you are the Franks to Virgil's Beans. Virgil, I think this guy might be on the dope. You on the dope, Mr. Bland? Oh, how very witty, Mr. Franks. Very witty indeed. But please, call me Chuck. I'm afraid I insist. Well, what can we help you with today, Chuck? Now that, as I was saying to your colleague, is a tricky question. I mean, for starters, you are coming into this conversation with no information whatsoever. I'm not sure I can trust you to really dig in on a solution until you've been properly brought up to speed.
Well, we haven't gotten anywhere, Chuck. There's nothing to catch Abner up on.
Why, I'm shocked to hear you say that, Virgil. What about the text that brought me here in the first place? Text? Nobody said nothing about no text.
Mr. Bland got a text from his wife.
Come now, Virgil. Call me Chuck.
No, I think I'll call you Mr. Bland from here on out.
Fair enough. Well, tell me about this text. Well, yes, the text, which as I said had been sent by my wife, requested, nay, demanded that I delay my homebound sojourn at once and procure for her the ovum of Gallus domesticus. More than one, to be fair, 12 in total. She's rather partial to the Rhode Island Red, though I will certainly understand if you don't sort them by breed. Well, good gravy, Chuck. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to apologize. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I didn't catch a lick of that. Come now, Abner, I was speaking perfect English. You sure about that? Well, of course I am. Sounded like a big old bunch of gobbledygook to me. Well, great Caesar's ghost, Abner. I'm not sure I could say it any more clearly than I already have. Try. Alrighty then. Let's see. Oh, I know. I wish to buy a dozen eggs. Eggs? That's correct. Bring me a dozen of your best eggs, shopkeeper.
Well, but this is a comic book store.